Hey besties! Happy Seismic week! It's here! Seismic is my favorite time of year, you guys. So it always feels like just, oh, we're coming home, we're back, we're so back, you guys. So in today's video, I'm just gonna be sharing, some last note before you go tips, as well as the sets I'm looking forward to and things like that. So without further ado, let's get into it. First things first, tickets are about to sell out. So if you haven't gotten your tickets, get them now because they're gonna sell out. It's inevitable. I've told you guys all year. These tickets sell out. So weekend passes, you can use code VIBE and get $20 off. And then single day passes, you can use code VIBE for $10 off. So go get on it. Also get your after party tickets because they just opened those up to the public. So you might want to go and grab those after party tickets so you have those solidified. In terms of tickets, make sure you guys get that all squared away. The weather is looking pretty decent, I would say. I don't think it's going to be that cold. We'll actually see what happens, but I'm pretty pumped about that. You might just need like one layer or like a light jacket. The festival does start as the sun is probably setting, so you might want to think about that. It might get a little bit cooler, so maybe just plan your outfits around that. But if you're mainly going to be inside at Concourse Project anyway for the volcano stage, might be a little bit different for you anyway. But weather's looking good. We're happy about that. I still need to figure out my outfit, so we'll see what I do about that. We have not gotten a map yet, so stay tuned for seismic updates around that. I'm super curious about this map because they have some new things going on, a new stage, so I'm very curious to see what the map is going to look like, so stay tuned for updates about that. There's also going to be a wristband pickup on Thursday, so if you are able to, if you're already in town, definitely go grab your wristband ahead of time just to make it a little bit easier for you. If not, just plan ahead when you go to the festival and give yourself some extra time to make sure that you get your wristband squared away and everything there. Of course, make sure ahead of time that you know exactly how you're getting to and from the festival and have that planned ahead, whether you're going to be Ubering, driving, taking a Fetty. Make sure you coordinate all of those plans and get that squared away. You can also watch my ultimate guide to seismic dance event for any other tips and things like that, but definitely take a look at the website in terms of what's allowed in, not allowed in, so you're good to go there. And I also posted a what to wear video if you need some last minute inspiration for outfits. I think that about covers it in terms of know before you go, like getting your tickets and wristband and all of that secured, the weather, the map, and afters. If you have any other questions, definitely let me know. Now, in terms of the sets, this is actually a very easygoing seismic, I think, for me. Like, it just was very easy of like, oh, I'll be there, I won't be there, or I'll be exploring, whatever. So I'm really excited about this because typically I feel like I'm just go, go, go at festivals. So this is really gonna be fun. I also have a lot of girlies coming into town. I have my friend Inake, who I went to Lightning in a Bottle with. She's coming in town and staying with me. My best friend Ryan from college is also coming. Also have my friend Kat from Atlanta coming in town. And then finally Charlotte, who's on the Lunchbox team. So like, we got a weekend for the girls, but I'll also be with, some of my guy friends as well. They'll be tagging along. So it's gonna be a good weekend. Super pumped about all of it. And so diving into Friday, honestly, I might get there for doors just to make sure I get my wristband and all of that squared away. But we have the volcano stage. That's going to be the Concourse Project inside. And then Tsunami and the Realm are going to be outside. Secret Container is a new stage that I assume is going to be outside. My guess is it's going to be in a shipping container. This is also hosted by Red Bull, which I think is such a cool kind of like brand activation as well. So I'm super pumped to see what this is going to look like. Every year with production, they do something new with all of the stages. So I'm really excited to see what the updates and changes and things like that are. It honestly feels like Christmas to me. So new also this year is that they've incorporated some spiritual development things. Like there's a meditation with Tim Rothschild at 4 to 4:45. If I can make it there and get a vibe for what that's like, I'm like, oh, is this gonna be like an intention setting meditation? Because that's kind of dope and that's like the work I do. So we love that. So that's gonna be a super cool way to kick off, Seismic Dance Event weekend. Young Sing is also a really great act to check out as well. Then we have Andrew Parsons, who is the owner of Concourse Project, Seismic Dance Event, and Real Music Events. He's always great. He's going to be warming up that Tsunami stage, which will be awesome. The first person I want to see is Leighton Giordani from 6 to 7:30. I feel like he is just going to bring it, and he's going to do a really great job with the Seismic crowd, and it's going to get more experimental, in my opinion. So him at Tsunami is going to be a great time, but Calusa is a really great house artist. And then over on the Realm, I'm going to recommend Kai Castro. He used to be a local Austin DJ. He has now sadly moved to Chicago, but I always love checking out his sets. Meerkat is another great Austin local DJ as well. I will be at Mall Grab, so I'm going to be at Leighton, then I'm going to be at Mall Grab. I did just see Deeper Purpose on Groove Cruise, which was a really great time. Then around this like 8:30 time slot, I kind of have freedom. So I might bop around, might go check out Horse Opera, whoever that is at Secret Container. But yeah, I might bop around. This might be a time for food and whatever I need to do kind of thing. And then at 10 o'clock, Deborah DeLuca, 100%. She absolutely killed Seismic in 2021. She played, you know, the kind of the headliner set, and then she also had afters as well. So we have to see our queen. Like, we just love her. But otherwise, Sunny Federa is also a great choice. Kalusa and Young Sing are also doing second sets, which I feel like when a Seismic artist is doing a second set, they tend to go like more experimental and get even more like weirder or like darker or whatever the vibe might be. So that could always be fun to check out. And then Brett Johnson is also a really awesome local Austin DJ that I definitely recommend you check out if you have the availability to. I know the main headliners of this night is Clooney and Gazafelstein, however you say it. I'm going to catch the beginning of Clooney, and then I'm going to end with Gazafelstein. I still have not seen him. Fun fact about me is that I missed his set at Cross 2020 because my group got kicked out of our Airbnb. We didn't do anything wrong. We just had too many people over, I guess, the night before, and the neighbors didn't appreciate that. They told our Airbnb host, so we're literally at the festival having a great time, and we get a text that we have to be out of there by a certain time. So we went until the beginning of Chris Lake and then Miss Gazafelstein and then had to go home. I had to pack up stuff. Luckily, we had friends in San Diego already. Like, a lot of the people staying in the Airbnb lived in San Diego, so we just kind of like spread out. But that wasn't fun. So now I get a redemption, and I'm very pumped about that. So the festival ends on Friday at 1 a.m. and then we have the afters. And the way that they're doing afters this year is super cool, having, you know, the two kind of buildings. So there's the Concourse Project. They're both going to start at 1:30, and you have the Concourse Project, which is going to have Deborah DeLuca, Leighton Giordani, Mall Grab. Honestly, this is probably the one I'm going to be picking. And then we have Club Black, which I assume is going to be Mala Santa, but it's going to be converted into Club Black. This is where they've hosted afters before in years past, so it is a really great venue. Clooney, Sunny Federa, Deeper Purpose is going to be really great in there, and afters are going to be going till 4:30 in the morning. So that is Friday's plan. Now, Saturday would typically be a day that I would do a meetup. However, I have a lot of homies playing the Realm stage. So I don't think I'm going to do a meetup this year. I just don't think it's in the cards between the artists that I want to see and me having a good time. However, if you see me, you feel free to say hi. Let's vibe, whatever. I'm going to be at the Realm stage, so we might as well just meet up at the Realm stage because I have a bunch of homies playing at that time. So that's going to be what's going on with the meetup this year. I was maybe thinking about Saturday. Sunday, we're all dead by then, so who knows when we'll get to the festival, right? So that's kind of what's going on with the meetup, so I apologize for that. But kicking it off, the festival starts at 3 p.m. on this day on Saturday. So we have like gentle yoga at 3 p.m. with Gina Turner. You get a nice little stretch going into it. She's also going to be doing a guided meditation later on at 5 p.m. and that's going into her set, which is really cool. So that might be a cool experience. All Talk is a house artist I've definitely been wanting to check out. It might just depend on when we get there, but I do have a friend, Addison Lynch, playing at 3:45, so would love to, you know, go to that and support him. Then it goes into my friend Hank Harrison from 5 to 6. Sam Wise is also kind of like another person within the scene that I know as well. He's friends with all of them too, so might check a little bit of that. And then we go into Alec Michael, who's another friend of mine from 7 to 8, all at the Realm. So like, I'm probably going to be planted at the Realm and then go bop around here and there because I would love to see a little bit of All Talk maybe. To be honest, in Peace Control, I could go either way, but I'll probably be at the Realm supporting those friends there. Hannah Want, I absolutely love, and I haven't seen her since Electric Forest, I forgot when, 2022? No, I even think it was earlier than that. I think it was pre-pandemic. Like, it's been a while, so I definitely would love to see her. Then Roardan and Masano, I know I just saw Roardan, but honestly, I was running around that set at ARC, so I kind of want to see a full set of his, but Masano is also a really great choice, so I could also change my mind. And, you know, Secret Container also has some other great people as well, so who knows? But I will for sure be at Max Styler, 9:30 to 11. Yeah, I'm there. And then we will be ending the night with Carl Cox. Hybrid, live set. I saw Carl Cox at ARC, but I don't think I've seen him otherwise any other time this year. So we'll definitely be getting our Carl fix Wax Trotta is going to be a good time. Wax Motif back-to-back Matroda, like it is going to be a good time, but it's Carl. What can I say? In terms of Saturday, afters, we have Matroda and Roardan. This is going to be from 1:30 to 4:30 because the festival ends at 1 a.m. That would be a really solid afters. And then Masano, Cast, and No Shadows also would be a solid one. Maybe because I'm not seeing Masano at the festival, I could probably do that one. It's going to be more melodic techno-y. Like that could be a really good time. So that's Saturday. And then finally we have Sunday. So I personally would love to be there for A Trip at 2 p.m. So I might have to plan for that. Numerology is really dope with Tim Rothschild, so I'm very fascinated about all of that. It's funny we have Nico Moreno ending the festival, but Nick Moreno is opening the festival. I believe that's the typical photographer for Concourse Project and Seismic Dance Event, so I like love that for him. Juan 40 is also a really great local DJ as well. But I want to see A Trip. Like he's been on my list. I'm kind of bummed him and Bia are at the same time because that was probably my two like must-sees. So I think I'll try to do most of A Trip, then go to Bia. And then I want to see at least a little bit of Fatima Haji because I still have not seen her. I know it's going to be super heavy techno. And then I would also maybe like to see a little bit of Jero, and then I could go anywhere, everywhere for that 5 o'clock time slot. We'll see about that. And then from there, I'm so bummed about Shlomo and Sammy Virgie, but I'll probably see the beginning of Shlomo, go to Sammy Virgie. Oh, All Talk has another set. That's good. And Gina Turner. Okay, cool. I might do Disclosure, but I kind of want to see Triumph. I also really wanted to see Nika Moreno. I did just see Eric Prydz too. Also, we have San Pacho. I think I'm going to do Nika Moreno and there. That sounds like a good plan. Maybe see a little bit of Prydz. Because the afters is Cerez D, Fatima Haji, and Jero. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's the vibe. As you guys can see, I'm doing more house on just Saturday, but the rest I'm kind of going wherever it looks like. I fear. So that is honestly the plan for Seismic. I really want to thank all of you guys who used my code because I get to go into this weekend and just really kind of reap the rewards of all of the content and coverage that I do for Seismic Dance Event year after year. So I'm super pumped about it, and you know, I'm gonna definitely do some fun content. Last year I didn't even vlog because I was dealing with, you know, hives. I also was kind of hiding that I was like back in, you know, a situationship with my ex kind of thing. Like it was just a weird thing. I was dealing with like all the health problems. I was dealing with like friendships ending. Like I was just dealing with a lot last Seismic. And this Seismic, like I'm not gonna get emotional, but this Seismic, going into this Seismic, like I just have completely turned around my life in just so many beautiful and wonderful ways. You know, I'm more settled into my 9 to 5 and I've experienced really amazing growth and wins at that 9 to 5. I've also come back to just like being more in my energy with like Vibe with Aid and coaching and getting new clients and like bringing new people into my community, and it's just been really cool. And I also have had just so many new experiences this year, and a lot of the things that I've been manifesting for so long just have really like kind of come into my life. And so I'm just feeling so grateful going into this weekend. Next weekend, I'm also going to be going to Arizona for a festival there, and that's just going to be very full circle. So like I'm feeling the November gratitude energy, and I just want to thank you guys all for the support, especially with Seismic, you know, using my code, sharing my code, watching my content, sharing my content. Like I'm just so grateful for it all. And like I said, I'm really bummed I'm not going to do a meetup, but I just couldn't figure out a time that really works, and we don't have the map. And so it really is just, if you see me, say hi, let's vibe. We can jam out and vibe out and all the things. And I'm really excited for this weekend. So that is all for today's video. I will see you guys out there. Leave me a comment. Let me know what sets you're excited to see, and I hope to see you guys out there. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching today's video, and stay tuned for some Seismic vlogs because we are vlogging this year, baby, and who knows what's gonna happen this weekend, but we're gonna document it all, okay? I love you guys so, so much. Thank you so much for tuning in and vibing with me. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to vibe with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!